Hello, in this video I'm going to show you an email I just received from a Mrs. Agredo Carlos, and the topic is My Will for You, Contact Bank for Payment. Up top here again is the title of the email, My Will for You, Contact Bank for Payment. But we're going to go ahead and look at the body of this email. It says, Greeting my beloved, may the peace of the Lord be unto you. And then she's going to tell me how I was the one chosen of all the millions in the world to receive her money, even though I don't know her. And it says right here even, something very positive is about to happen to your life right now and to the lives of others through you, if only you can carefully read and digest the message below. And then the next paragraph she gives a description of herself, and it says, before I move further, permit me to give you a little of my biography. She's 89 years old and the wife of late Sir Mendo Carlos, who died in a plane crash in the UK. They give us a URL here that we can copy and then go to their website and get infected or have our identity stolen. And then they continue with, after the death of my husband, I became the head of his investment. And now I'm old and weak and want to spend the rest of my life with my family. We had a plan to use the last days of our lives to donate half of what we have worked for to the less privileged and charity homes. I am very weak and old now. I have decided to do this work on behalf of my late husband. And it says, presently I have willed out almost half of our assets to several charity homes and to some of the less privileged. And then it says right here, despite the agreement between my late husband and I to give aid to the deprived, we also agreed to render support to an individual we have not met before in life, due to the fact when we were still young in life we received an anonymous help from an individual we did not know and which we have not been able to know till date. The impact we got from such gestures made us do the same. It says, I am sorry to inform you that you will never have the chance to know me, and you happen to be the beneficiary of our late last will. And then it says, we have the sum of 8,500,000 British pounds sterling with Lloyd's Finance House Limited. I have not made any transactions with my account for over a year now because of my illness, and the doctor said I have few months to live. Right now I want to give you the said sum for you to help the less privileged in your country and for your own personal use. Then they give you a mailing address, the email, telephone number, fax number. And here's the real heads up too, when they start saying crap like this. I also want to let you know that I have prepared the change of ownership affidavit, power of attorney, and the insurance bond, so please do not pay for any of this documents I just mentioned, showing that it is not a drug money or meant to sponsor terrorist attacks in your country. You will be given the said documents as soon as you contact the bank with the information below. And then here they want more information from you. And then they go on to tell you what to do when you contact them. And then it says the only money you are expected to pay is the account activation fee. Big heads up. Anytime that they want money from you first. I know all this may sound surprising to you. I do not know you. But I want to trust you will use this fund to help the less privileged and for your own personal use. So this email has a lot of red flags already just by reading the contents. So now I'm going to go to the drop down arrow and I'm going to go to show original. And I'm going to copy the entire email. Open IPNet info. Paste what I just copied into the box and then click OK, and we'll see what happens here. Well, my first red flag is we had a failed connection. This doesn't happen too often, and usually when it does, that means something's wrong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to go to File, and then I'm going to click on Retry Failed Queries, and now we're there, and you can see that that link was going to the Netherlands. And here's your two biggest heads up about this email. From Google server in California, it went to Guatemala and then to the Netherlands. And if I were to open either of these up and start looking up domain names, and this is a major heads up right away. This is what we're looking for, and it says a description for this result is not available because of this site's robots.txt file. And here in a second I'm going to put up a definition for robots.txt. You can pause it and read it. If you don't care, just leave the video rolling. But after you see robots.txt, you're done. You don't need to go any further, don't need to do anything else. This is definitely your red flag. Web of Trust has a yellow circle by it now. That means that not enough people have rated this site, so they're not sure if it's safe or not yet. You're entering at your own risk. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on this circle. So now I'm going to rate this website, and I'm going to give it a very poor rating. And that way when the next person looks that up, maybe that circle will be red instead of yellow and they won't enter it. I could also put a comment down here stating that it has a robots.txt file, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it like it is. So now I'm just going to go back to the email. And we've seen enough now to know that this email is definitely a scam. So I'm going to go to the down arrow. And I'm going to click on Report Phishing. Now the message has been reported and should be in the spam folder. Here it is. And now look at the banner. Be careful with this message. This message may not have been sent by. Similar messages were used to steal people's personal information. So now we definitely know 100% that this email is bad. And I'm going to go ahead and delete it forever. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.